You ever think what's the stupidest movie franchise out there?
Twilight.
Guess what we're talking about today?
Hint, hint.
I winked!
Unfortunately, we're talking about Twilight today. They just announced that there's a new book coming out called Midnight Sun.
Why?
It's supposed to be from Edward's perspective of the Twilight story, which we're like, there's really not much to say because we've already seen everything that
So
we
boring.
need to, and more than we really need to, actually.
It's cash grab.
That's all it is. That's all it is. So many years later of waiting and,
All you Twihards out there, is that what they're called?
yeah, that's
Oh,
what
that's right. Okay, cool.
Either Team Edward or Team Jacob.
I'm team, I don't give a shit.
That was good. We're gonna try to rank the Twilight Saga. There's 5 movies. They're all awful.
So are we ranking these from little poopy diaper to
That's a big pile of shit.
to a Tyrannosaurus-sized dump lit on fire? Is that how we're ranking these, or are they just normal ranking?
I mean, that sounds like fun, but let's just do normal ranking.
Okay.
They're all terrible in their own right.
Horribly, never ever want to see ever again in my life. To
I can tolerate it.
not even that.
The worst Twilight movie
Ever.
New Moon.
It can suck it.
Like a vampire.
Why? Is it the worst one?
Well, it was the worst book. I couldn't even finish it, first of all.
I couldn't even read the first one.
So, Edward leaves. Bella gets sad and doesn't talk to anybody and wallows in self-pity for months upon months upon months upon months.
Boo-hoo.
Upon months upon months. And it's super annoying. And it's just shot after shot of her sitting there just doing nothing. Then she starts doing all this dangerous stuff just to see him because he's
a vision.
A vision or whatever.
Because she cannot stop thinking about him.
And it's just so pathetic.
It was such a bad message to put out there, too.
It's a filler movie, it feels like, and it's just dumb. And then they're back together. Like, it's stupid.
So stupid. Let's just move on.
Yeah, I'm sick of this one.
Done.
Twilight.
The one that started it all.
Shit. There's just a lot of bad acting in this one. Not that there's good acting in the rest of them, but there's a lot in this one. It's so dumb, but she meets Edward Cullen. She's like transfixed by his pompadour thing he's got going.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite lines, though, reminds me of Mean Girls, and it's from Anna Kendrick. She's like, if you're from Arizona, why are you so white? Or something like that,
Something like that.
You could tell she was, in pain the whole time.
I know, I feel so bad for her.
Because, I think, Anna Kendrick doesn't even remember she was in it. Too traumatic that she has to block it out of her memory. I wish I could do the same with watching it.
Nope. Let's move on.
Breaking Dawn Part 1.
So dumb. They broke it up into 2 because they just copied Harry Potter.
Harry did it first.
They can just drag everything out that much longer and make more money off of it. They get married, and Bella ends up pregnant within, days.
No, not even. I think it's, the next day.
No, it's within a couple of days.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And then the rest of the movie focuses on the baby killing her from the inside out.
And, the CGI on making her, super skinny and all this stuff. It was terrible.
And drinking blood out of a sippy cup.
No, it was like a 7-Eleven cup.
Well, yeah, it's the sippy cup. She's whatever. Sipping blood, drinking blood. I don't care. Edward has to eat the baby out of her to save her, and then she turns into a vampire, and then the movie ends. Shit's dumb. Moving on.
Eclipse.
From what I do remember, it's actually better than the other ones that we've listed so far. And
really?
The only good part about it is, the Edward-Jacob dynamic. Not the love triangle, but just, them beating each other's heads and trying to one-up each other. Everything else with Bella and how she's, caught in between.
She loves
loving
both of
one
them.
And loving the other.
I don't know who to choose. Just pick one.
Dakota Fanning's in this one. I think she's in the next one, the last one, too. But I just remember her briefly in this one.
It was a big deal.
You go, Dakota. There's this vampire chick chasing after everybody.
Victoria. And then they changed actresses or something.
Yeah,
and everybody was really mad. It's shit happens, man. It's Hollywood.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm just glad this is almost over.
Breaking Dawn Part 2.
You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster? I had to do it. I'm sorry. It's just, the way she, delivered that. Monster? Get over it. It's a nickname. Nessie!
The only good part about it is the entire fight scene. Even though that didn't happen and it's, a vision from Alice. Special effects were kind of lame, but overall, it was very interesting to watch, like more interesting than the entire saga put together.
Very true. So if you like this video, please be sure to subscribe. Comment below on what your ranking of the Twilight series is.
If you care.
If you care. If not, let us know why you don't like it or why do you like it. You know, we want to see different opinions out there. We'll put all of our Instagram links, social media, everything in the description box below. All right, well, that's all we got for you guys. Later, nerds.
Bye. Shit.